so far on the Wars. Maze 2 battled through to the series semi-final. Ring-a-ding-dinger, the death knell for Stinger. Next up was Wheelie Wacko, and Suicidal Tendencies also fell. In Heat B, Pitbull was let off its leash, attacking something, then Technophobic, and even though it was rolled by Behemoth, the opponent was rumbled and tumbled and Pitbull went through. And then last week, Blade cut a dash, sliced and slashed Spike, pulped Agent Orange, booted Aggro Bottom, went through. So let's get ready for more Robot Rumbles.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who got fan mail from a ventilation unit, Craig Charles.
Now, don't tell anyone I told you this, but a few years ago at a nuclear power station near here, a broken down old microwave and toaster were thrown out to rust. Now, no one thought anything about them until they were exposed to some radioactive waste and mutated into the most hideous appliances ever. Now, together they lived happily and made some beautiful toast. But then the toaster fell in love with a tease maid called Delilah, and then the fighting started. That's how Robot Wars was born. 3 years later, and the descendants are about to go to battle again. But this time it's not over a tease maid, it's over a place in our series semi-finals. Philippa, who are our contenders?
Here's the Heat, here's the robots. This one I've got in the sweep. The crew will always do a sweep, and this is my robot. And you haven't even built it yet. So quickly get a move on. Million Bug, do you remember this glamorous... Oh, hello. Do you remember this glamorous robot from last year? She now has no hair, although I've promised that they've got wigs and her own range of jewellery, so I can shop while Robot Wars is on, which is fantastic. Also, father and son team who apparently have not bonded at all. In fact, quite the reverse during the building of this robot. It's great to see Robot Wars bringing families together. Bumblebot, the key thing here, well, one of the key things, so you've done a lot of work on this robot, is layers and layers and layers. So hopefully no axe can get through. And then this is the Grim Reaper, with kind of battering rams at the front, which are air-driven, and a skeleton across the top, just in case you think you might not recognise. Our tortoise here is Shell Shock, with the special feature arms and legs. Yep. Just decoration, no weapons. Yeah. Okay. But we like that. We like that. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Joe. How's Big Brother coming on?
All right.
Yes? And you've even found time to play chess?
Yes.
Yes. Are you winning?
No, it's not me who's playing, it's Daddy.
Oh, really? Really? But the robot's all ready to go, yeah?
Yeah.
With this swinging weapon?
Yeah.
OK. You be careful, you could have your eye out with that. And then, when a robot costs £3,000, you have to wear a DJ to even come close to it, let alone play with it. Absolutely. And the smell of polish makes you feel sick around here. They've got nothing better to do but polish Sir Chromalot.
It's a class act.
Well, we shall wait and see, Philippa. Sir Chromalot first up, booted and suited to kick out Shell Shock. Big Brother with Little Joe. Will it be checkmate for Grim Reaper, a spooky-looking robot? Bumblebot in the insect war against Millian Bug. And then it's Flipper against Ultor. A family at war or heading for family fortunes?
Right then, let's get stuck in. Let the wars begin.
From Essex, Sir Chromalot.
And what a lot to boast about. An extending sledgehammer with cobalt cone cutter, a raising body shell made from a truck alloy wheel hub. And what a bill at the end of it all. £3,000 to put together. What style, though? What panache? High rollers. Look how they arrived today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Sir Chromalot. Hello there, I'm Steve. This is Dave. Steve. This is Sir Chromalot. It's a stainless steel cone at the front with a cobalt tip in front of it, which is absolutely devastating. This thing will travel at 10 miles an hour and all the force goes to this tip. We can lift up a total of 6 inches, so if we pierce someone, we're also able to lift them up. It spins around on its own axis. It's a motor direct drive to each wheel and it's 18 volts.
We've watched the last 2 wars. This is a winner. We will make mincemeat of all the other robots.
From Colchester, Shell Shock.
The shock comes from an electrically powered axe. The shell is 2mm thick sheet steel. 2 12-volt golf cart motors provide the power, and they shelled out only £170 to build this.
This is Team Shell Shock. Here's our creation. I'm Oliver, that's Paul, that's Richard. Our main weapon is the axe. Lethal steel killing machine. This is the Cone Community snail, constant companion of the Shell Shock, who is obviously based on a tortoise.
Robot ears, stand by.
Here we go then. Sir Chromalot, with Captain Steve Merrick in the centre, Steve Smith and Dave Whitehead, and Shell Shock with Oliver Young and his pupils Paul Logan and Richard Wilson.
Activate.
The tortoise saw the hair-raising experience offered up by that Sir Chromalot spike. Shell Shock, the snail on top, slowly, slowly, the axe crunches down. In comes the spike from Sir Chromalot, immediately penetrating the shell. Oh, look at that. Already a puncture mark. The axe flails away for Shell Shock and actually now seems permanently down. I think they've lost the hacking ability of that electric motor-driven axe, Shell Shock. Steve Merrick, the 42-year-old captain of Sir Chromalot, steering operations and steering Shell Shock into the CPZ, the Quarter Patrol Zone, and that means Matilda, the house robot, can come in. And already getting in on the action there. Rolling Shell Shock away. The tusk just getting hold of the body of Shell Shock. Oliver Young there, the captain, who wants to write a comic book, hardly finding this funny. And Shell Shock now pushed towards Killalot and turned up by the posh boys of Sir Chromalot and Sir Killalot. The knights combined together. How lovely. How posh. In comes Sir Chromalot again. Knights of the Round Table. All honour and class. Are you sure? Bit of skullduggery going on here, chaps. Poor old Shell Shock. Trying to get away again. Is Oliver Young and the boys. You just get the sense if Sir Chromalot can edge Shell Shock towards that pit, it could all be over. Oh, goodness me, can Shell Shock do the reverse, though, and just nudge Chromalot in there? And what's happened to Chromalot here? I think they're on fire. The boys used to kedgeree and smoked kippers are smoking themselves, but there's still movement. They're not immobilised, and Matilda shouldn't be doing that, and they know it. The house robots can't come in there. There's still life in Sir Chromalot. Oh, gad! The house robots! Goodness me! The high rollers are rolled out! But should the house robots have got involved there?
Cease.
Well, they're laughing in all their pain, but I think there was life in Sir Chromalot, and Killalot came in with Matilda and finally finished it off, but that's not right. This is the Matilda camera. Ooh, I'm not too sure they should have done that. We'll wait and see what happens here.
Well, controversy is never very far away on Robot Wars. And although Sir Chromalot is smouldering in the pit and appeared to be immobilised, the judges think they saw some movement, and so he was unfairly pitted. They'll have to make a decision. But before they make the decision, let's look at that amazing fight.
Well, immediately Chromalot on the attack and spiking Shell Shock. The sparks flying too. Always under pressure here. The tortoise-like Shell Shock, Sir Killalot flipping up into the air. Oh, a crunching slam to the arena floor. But it was Sir Chromalot pitted, not by Shell Shock, but by the house robots. Sir Killalot had the final push. In went Sir Chromalot. I don't think they should have done that. It goes to the judges, Craig, and they have their decision, look.
Well, the decision is in, and I don't agree with it, but I'm not a judge. Shell Shock will be shell-shocked because they've gone for Sir Chromalot.
So, what do you think went wrong? Or was it just the mean judges?
Mean judges.
It was just the mean judges. Do you feel really guilty?
Well, we're not very popular anyway, so no, not really.
Are they popular? You're popular.
There you are, you see?
Right, go back to your tables.
Ooh, boo, hiss. But it's Sir Chromalot who goes through controversially. And next up, Big Brother against Grim Reaper.
From Brighton, Big Brother
is watching you from behind mild steel armour, the weaponry, a steel whip with chain and wrecking ball known as a Morning Star. Wakey, wakey!
This is Ian Watts and that's Wayland. And it's called Big Brother. These are the deadly spikes. And they'll spike the other robots.
from Bognor Regis, Grim Reaper.
Named to spell doom and gloom, an air ram at the front and spike at the back of the weapons. The shell is steel plate in a wire case. Will the Smith family reap the dividend?
I'm Simon, this is my son Luke, my brother Gary. We're the team Grim Reaper. It's a 20-mile-an-hour robot. It's driven with 2-car starter motors, solid rubber tyres, 250 psi ramming spike. It's mainly built of head-on speed. And at the back we've got a lifting device, also works as a ramming spike, and it's ready to do some damage and send people to their grave.
Robot ears, stand by.
So much work has gone into Grim Reaper. Simon, Luke and Gary Smith. And Big Brother, Ian, Little Joe Watts and Wayland Twiston Davis.
2, 1, activate.
Oh, tremendous start there by Grim Reaper, straight on the attack. No spluttering or a coughing of that engine. Straight into gear and attacking Big Brother. Grim Reaper, though, very dangerously near. Sergeant Bash, a real South Coast derby this. The team from Brighton, Big Brother, and Bognor Regis, Grim Reaper, being chased across the floor of the arena there by Bash. Underneath goes Big Brother, very dangerously towards the pit of oblivion. Big Brother, what on earth were they doing there? Ian Watts, I bet Little Joe had words with him. Back comes Grim Reaper again, spinning away. Look at that tight curve there once again. Very small turning circle, only 6 feet. Grim Reaper has lost a wheel. The wheels come off, slamming them into the back of Big Brother. And the wheel comes spinning off, and no time for a pit change here. That's really stupid driving. Grim Reaper again on the attack. Top of the picture there you saw one of the house robots, and Kill-A-Lot you see can come out of its CP set and attack. Oh, it's burning in there. Big Brother smoking away from the flame torches from the arena walls. Has that immobilised the engine of Big Brother? Grim Reaper being flicked up by Kill-A-Lot and turned over. Well, I'm sure that's immobilised. Who's alive? Oh, was there a little flip of the tail by Big Brother there right at the end? But it'll go to the judges. And who goes to Boot Hill?
Monster Metal Mayhem at its mightiest. We have a judge's decision on damage and aggression. The winner is Big Brother! Controversy all around.
Did you do the design?
Yeah, I was hoping it would be something like Sonic and it had a head that can pop out with spikes.
A head that could pop out with spikes?
Yeah, it jumps out and goes back on.
But instead you got this?
Yeah.
Oh dear, I am sorry, what happened?
Oh dear, I'm sorry what happened.
Oh, it's all right, it's all right. It's all right, he's crying now, Joe.
You've upset me now.
Oh, it's all right, isn't it? Don't laugh.
You can have that. You stick it on yours because you know you better.
Oh, whoa, but not for Little Joe. What do they feed him on, by the way? Big Brother through, and next up, Bumblebot and Millyanne Berg.
From Reading, Bumblebot.
Heavyweight reserve in the last wars, it can bumble along at 15 miles an hour on 2-drive motors. With its multi-layered steel, aluminium and plywood body, can right itself when flipped as well.
I'm Andy, this is Matt and Sarah, and this is our robot, Bumblebot. Electric drive, pneumatic weapon. It's got this long, nasty stabbing axe. It's also capable of flipping the robot over if it gets turned upside down. Powered by a half-ton pneumatic ram, and this is what it's capable of. And what are we going to do to the position?
We're going to smash them!
From Leeds, Millie Ann Bug.
Back again, but modified from the last war. Steel spikes, the weaponry articulated for shore ground holding. The head and body independently powered and steered. They can lose their heads and still win.
I'm Jeff, this is Martin, and that's Mark. And this is Millie Ann Bug. We can articulate in all directions, which gives us a lot of better ground holding. We've got 4 Bosch 750 motors and some really reliable electronics. We've got a few spikes front and back, and that's what we're hoping to get through on this year.
Roboteers, stand by.
Bumblebot with Andy Noyes, Matt Jarvis and Sarah Corpse. And Millie Ann Bug, Jeff Warren the driver, Martin John Dawson and Mark Whitworth. They're gonna bash 'em, said Bumblebot. Well, let's wait and see. Millie Ann Bug, great steering, ground control. What sort of penetrating power has it got there? What sort of weaponry really to create damage on Bumblebot? A huge red axe hovering in the air there. It's like some great stork's head waiting to come slamming down on Millie Ann Bug. Great movement though by Millie, who dances across the floor with speed and agility and grace. That's not bad pushing ability too. Or is Bumblebot just leading Millie Ann Bug on for a final smash down of that mighty blade? On the long pole though, is it really as advantageous as they thought it would be? Can they get a good strike there? Millie Ann Bug went very, very dangerous towards the fire pit there. In the bottom of the picture. Millie Ann Bug turning away. You see they're trying, Bumblebot, to get into a position where they can bring the big axe down. And at the moment, I'd say on aggression and style and control, Millie Ann Bug would go through if this goes to a judges and the axe would fall on Bumblebot. Oh, Millie Ann, what are you doing? Oh, no! Silly Miss Millie! Into the pit! Dear, oh dear. Doing all the hard work, pushing Bumblebot around, way on top, and then look! Oh dear. Millie, you've gone. What a shame. They look gutted. They know what they've done.
Millie Ann Bug, constant aggression, constant harrying, constant pressure. Threw it away at the end. Bumblebot must be feeling very, very lucky today, because Bumblebot go through.
One thing to say to you lot. No! 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 You never even got a hair on. I can't believe it.
We were going quite well, and I think I was a bit overzealous trying to get them down the pit, and just should have pulled back and then ended up with ourselves down the pit instead.
Oh, what a shame. Was it luck or was it skill? I ask that question quite often.
We were hoping to use our axe, but it fired once and we missed, and then it seems to have broken after that.
But I think Millie Ann Bug did a damned fine job.
Do you do?
I do.
Yeah, we like her, don't we?
We do, yeah. It's very fast.
You can't appeal. It's your own fault for not putting her hair on.
Appeal? Breathalyse them. Millie Ann Bug out. Bumblebot through. Next up, Flipper and Altor.
From Essex, Flipper.
A family team, the Deweys have compressed air spikes to protect, attack and right the robot if it's flipped. The front raises and lowers, just like expectations, I guess. Neat and trim, this one, though.
Hi, I'm Kelvin. This is Richard, and this is Josephine. This is Flipper, which has 2 electric starter motors at the rear to power it. It's got a nice axe on the front. It's got a nice spike at the top to flip it back over if it turns upside down.
From Cambridgeshire, Altor.
Anodised aluminium and steel gives protection. This father and son robot is powered by lawnmower motors, plans to hack opponents with an axe and then send them to the compost heap for the rear flipper.
On Altor we have 2 weapons. One is the axe for piercing the tops of the robots, and at the back we've got a rear lift to see if we can lift the robot and push it down the pit. Other ones down the pits. The robot's made with a steel bottom chassis and a glass fibre top.
Roboteers, stand by.
Flipper, the Dewey family, Kelvin, Josephine and Richard there on the left. And Altor from Cambridgeshire with
3,
Roger and Barnaby Golder. Barnaby at the controls of Alter. He's built remote control model boats and gliders in the past. He wants to become a better mechanical engineer, steering away from Flipper. Into the flame there of Sergeant Bash, licking away. Flipper turns to find some space perhaps for a charge in on Altor. You've got that front spike, you see. If Alter can get into some sort of position to crash down with the spike on the top of Flipper. I don't think that's caused major damage, though, at all. There's the spike from the arena floor. Altor trying another slam down of the spike. With Kevin, who's built a go-kart once upon a time, loves DIY, in control. Oh! And this time, it's Altor, nearly flipped into the air by the arena spike. Matilda there on the left-hand side, coming out tentatively. Altor just away from the pit. They're skirting danger there. Out comes Sergeant Bash, because was Flipper immobilised? If it is, then the house robots can come in here, and certainly they sense that they can come in for the kill on Flipper. Flipper is not moving, taking punishment from Shunt. There's Matilda, in goes the axe of Shunt. Look at the slots being carved out of the top of Flipper through that 3mm alloy folded, welded and shaped frame. Altor needs to steer away from trouble, and Matilda, there's dead metal penetrating or slicing through Flipper there. Off comes part of the shell, very, very nearly hanging on literally by a metallic sliver. And at the moment, Flipper is in rigor mortis. Oh, and Altor is turned up and over. Oh dear, what a dark way to end this. They were in control. Surely the battle is won, because Flipper was immobilised and destroyed by the house robots, but ignominious end for Altor. I'm sure they've won it.
Let's hear it for Altor, the clear winner.
Did you think of Flipper as tough competition or no when you went in there?
It was hard
unsure.
It's hard on top than we are.
We're fairly confident we couldn't get through the top with our axe.
You had a good old joust with Matilda, though, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, we thought, if
why
we
not?
can't go at one, we'll have a go at the other.
Matilda was in the way.
To the bait. Next time.
So our 4 robots through after the judges' decisions, Big Brother and Sir Chromalot, Altor and Bumblebot. It'll be Big Brother against Sir Chromalot and Altor against Bumblebot. They're off to sew and mend. We can't take a breather, though. It's time for the second round in our Pinball Warriors Challenge.
Making some much-needed repairs in the pits. So let's use this time destructively and see who can amass a high score in our Pinball Warrior tournament. Each robot has to score as many points as they can by attempting various challenges. The harder the challenge, the more points on offer. Just don't lean on the machine while they're playing. You might just get chainsawed. Hey, let the trials begin.
How to score points, 5 for each of those barrels down. Each target has a value, 50 there, you see. 10 points to knock into the multi-ball, to release those balls, 75 points for that target, 25 points to go through those doors. You can also go up and over the ramp, that's another 20 points, points everywhere to be gained. And let's see how the first runner in the Pinball Challenge got on, Dominator. Steady start into the barrels, tumbling there, points picked up easily. Dodge the ramp, this is crucial. Watch that barrel run into the multi-ball and release. 5 points for every one of those balls that is then sunk into a pit. Back come the house robots to exact revenge. You've got to dodge them, don't forget, in the Pinball Challenge. And as we can see from the leaderboard, that's a very creditable 160 points for Dominator. And the next up, Crusader onto the pinball. 80 kilos in weight. The weapons, a shovel ram with stainless steel cutting blade. The team, Chris Williams, Dave O'Reilly and Hari Bahra.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Well, you presume Crusader will go straight for the barrels, yeah. That's at least 25 points on the board straight away. That's a little bit of control there. Or was it dodging a flying barrel, trying to take a run up to the ramp? Not making the ramp. Those barrels already down, Crusader. He can't score again. Ooh, there's Sergeant Bash waiting. 50 points gained, though. That's a good charge onto the 50-point tyre. What's happened here, though? I think Crusaders impaled itself on the tyre. Oh, dear. That's a major shame. Deflating problems for the Crusader team. They've got to get away from that tyre. There's Sergeant Bash and Dead Metal are waiting. Does eventually get away from the tyre. No point attacking the tyre. It's done nothing to you. Oh, well done. 10 points for the release of the multi-ball. Now, for each of those balls going down into a pit, that's another 5 points gain. Takes on Sergeant Bash at this stage. You want to get away from there. Look, that's a ball that's been literally tattered and mashed. Goodness me, Crusader nearly went into the pit. Driving insanely here. What's gone on? The lights are flickering on, but there's no one home in this team. Goodness me. That's terrible driving, boys. I don't think it's a very healthy score. Into the pit. Not a bad start. The barrels that sent flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 barrels down. That's 25 points. Another 50 here, you see. But this is where they got impaled on the tyre. Releasing. The multi-ball gets another 10 points. The ball sent scattering. Ooh, and into the pit. And confirmation, only 90 points scored, way behind Dominator.
There'll be more from the Pinball Warrior tournament soon, but now it's on with the wars.
And these the 4 through, both controversially into the second round, Sir Chromalot and Big Brother. Bumblebot against Ultor, but there's one star of the show so far. Big Brothers, Little Joe's in the pits with Philippa.
The fastest robot can push that other robot very fast and into the pit faster. And the faster it goes, the faster it finishes.
The tactics, come on, tactics.
Very concerned about their pushing power. As Joe just said, they can push very fast, and if they push very fast, we'll go in the pit.
Have you got any tactics then?
It's a secret weapon.
Will we get a glimpse of that secret weapon here, though? Let me tell you, the showmen of the Sir Chromalot team have had a special theme tune written for them. This is their secret weapon. Deafen your opponents. Oh, boys, are you sure? I know the hacker, the Maori dance is to create fear, intimidate opponents. This will just have them laughing in the aisles. Grown men, respectable businessmen. Are you sure? They've been great fun, though. Absolutely great fun. Magnificent stuff. And I'm sure Big Brother are impressed while that's going on. Oh, apparently not. Big Brother with its Morning Star weapon. Little Joe there up in the cherry picker with Dad Ian. And there's Sir Chromalot. And they've been great fun, haven't they? Steve Merrick, Steve Smith and Dave Whitehead. 1. Super entertainment. Off we go. The first of tonight's second round clashes. Sir Chromalot immediately on the attack. That shell made from a truck alloy wheel hub. The Morning Star flailing away there. The wrecking ball on the end of the steel whip and chain. It's got a wedge shape also to get in underneath Sir Chromalot. But the body shell of the Knights of the Realm, if you like, can raise and fall to counter the attack of a thrust from a wedge. There's Dead Metal coming into the frame. There in the top of your picture to the right, in the CPZ. So Chromalot spinning. Not a lot of damage being caused. The flame torches won't, I think, cause any damage. And Sir Chromalot's up and rolled over! And I don't think they can recover from there. In goes Big Brother. And it teeters and topples and falls. And the pennant's on the arena floor. And Little Joe's delighted. And look at Big Brother here. They're already celebrating victory. And Dead Metal about to come in for the kill. As Big Brother steers away. One smash from Shunt. Now, he's got to be careful here. They want a little bit of luck. They want perhaps to be turned, righted back over. But if they can grind through the base of Sir Chromalot, the house robots, it could be finished. Sir Chromalot Needs Sir Lancelot and King Arthur and the rest to come in here for the rescue. Ooh, just slicing through the frame. Pit, pit, pit. I think the crowd are calling. And the main job now for Big Brother is just to steer away from all this trouble. Ah, they know where they're going. They know where they're going. Avalon, Camelot, no Sir Cromalot. Not a lot left. And in you go, into the pit. Drop a lot, and away you go. And now the house robots will close on Big Brother and try and inflict some damage, a little bit of revenge perhaps for them. Big Brother, of course, will go through, and it's go, go, go for Little Joe.
Well, well, well. Cromalot, get that sinking feeling, and you'll be watching Big Brother in the next round. Big Brother go through.
Come here. What have you got to say to them then?
Bad luck.
Bad luck, yeah.
Well done.
Shake hands.
Joe. Done a great job.
Well done.
It was them that ended up in the pits, wasn't it?
You said we would, didn't you?
Yeah, because it's the much lightest robot can get the fastest robot can and push the lightest one in very fast.
So that is the theory of Robot Wars according to Joe. Now, if you'd listened to that in the first place, you wouldn't be losers now. It's all going very well.
He tried to push in a house robot.
I know he did. Cheeky. Is he always that cheeky? I wonder where you get it from.
Dad.
Yeah, I thought so.
Didn't really know, did Little Joe, but he's through. Well done, Big Brother. And next up, Bumblebot against Ultor.
So it's Bumblebots against Ultor, and they look very similar. Similarly matched, similar kind of weaponry, similar kind of shape. Yeah?
Yeah, both pretty similar, I think.
Yeah? What? So what's your feeling?
Well, we're aiming to go for our main tactic, which is big thrusts with this big weapon we've got here.
Because you have got a bigger chopper than they have?
Yes, certainly.
Okay.
Much bigger.
Now that you mention it.
Yes. Well, you mentioned it first,
right.
just not when you were here. Come on then.
Hello.
Right, we've established you've got a smaller weapon.
Yeah, it's not the what size, it's the way it's used.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck, everyone.
Yes, the two teams rise to their vantage points. Look pensive, don't they? Both of them. Stern, apprehensive. They're not. They're thirsting for engine oil to be spilt on the arena floor.
Roboteers, stand by.
There we have Bumblebot, Andy Noyes, Matt Jarvis and Sarah Corpse, Ultor, Roger and Barnaby Golder.
3,
father and son.
1, activate.
Barnaby, who likes his rowing and playing the French horn at the controls of Ultor, steering away from Bumblebot, immediately trying to slam down with the axe powered by the lawnmower motor, now coming in underneath Bumblebot. Took part in the second wars in the heavyweight reserve category, Bumblebot. Modified, of course, took a year to build the Bumblebot team there. Very cagey early on. Shunt just comes out of its CPZ and goes back in again. Just feeling each other out here in the early stages of battle. I think that Bumblebot weapon has been absolutely useless. It's like some toothpick to take on the house robots. Ultor shoving Bumblebot towards Dead Metal. And Dead Metal clearly thinks the toothpick is useless too. Oh, we're fed up with it. Let's just cut it off, shall we? What were the Bumblebot team thinking about here? It's hindered their manoeuvrability. Don't use a toothpick. Go to the dentist, Bumblebot, like the rest of us. Ultor. Sticking out there. Oh, dear. Oh, rather forlorn, isn't it? Oh, dear. Poor old Bumblebot. Well, I don't even know whether to go down the pit with that thing sticking out the end of it. Probably steers it away. No! Is that in the pit? I'm not too sure. It's sort of just leaning in. I don't think they're going to come out of it, though. Andy Noyes there in the middle, the driver, with his short hair, trying to extricate Bumblebot here from the mess. Oh, come on. Is there a little bit of buzz about the Bumblebot yet? Fly away, Bumblebot. Live to fight another day, I doubt it. There's Killalot. Oh, and Shunt as well. Oh, you can hear the crash. Is he going to go down in that pit? Well, maybe the weapon was some good then. It's just kept it out of the pit, ultimately. So Killalot says, well, we'll do something else with you. He's falling apart completely. Oh, dear. I should laugh. It took him a year to build this. Oh, I ever had roast beef? Oh, dear, oh, dear. They might well look away.
Well, no need for a judge's decision there. Ultor, the clear winner and through to round 3.
It's very sad. We've seen that axe work before, honest, in the car park in Reading. Every time came down. We lost the end of our shaft as well. The tip just came off.
It's not the size that matters, it's what you do with
It's
it.
how often you use it as well, by the look of it.
Well, 4 down to 2, so Chromalot and Bumblebot have gone, leaving Big Brother against Ultor in the heat final.
Then there was 2, but soon there will be only 1. It's the 3rd and final round.
You're going to win again? Yeah?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of?
Yeah.
A sort of win?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you going to do to that other robot then?
Flip him over
And then what?
and leave him like that.
Have you got any tactics? Like Joe's?
Just win.
Yeah. How?
Have we told you? I don't know.
Will you have the small...
Nobody trusts me anymore.
Big Brother through to the heat final, first of all by disposing of Grim Reaper. We went to the judges. It was a bit controversial, but all the damage and aggression had been caused by Big Brother. You can see there Grim Reaper lost the wheel, was tossed up in the air by Killalot, turned over, and then Sir Chromalot, well and truly beaten in the second round. In underneath went Big Brother, flipping Chromalot over. And Ultor beating Flipper. Damage caused by the house robots, and though Ultor was flipped itself late on, already through, to meet Bumblebot in the second round with that great useless toothpick cut off, quite rightly so, by Dead Metal, and in the end pitted, leaving Ultor through to the heat final. Bumblebot burns.
Roboteers, stand by.
There we have Big Brother, with Joe, Ian Watts, and Waylon Twiston Davis, and Ultor with the
3,
Golder family,
2,
Roger and son Barnaby.
1. Activate.
Barnaby steering curiously, and it's Big Brother on the attack. And little Joe has been the hero of the heat, hasn't he, really? He's caught the imagination of everyone in the arena. Dad Ian in control, though. His hero's Michael Palin. His ideal job? He wants to become a beach bum. There, Big Brother flailing in with the Morningstar. Caught, though, on the spike of Ultor, who could drag here Big Brother towards oblivion. If they play it right, no, they let Big Brother get away. And could rue that now. There you see the Morningstar spike caught. It pulled in, almost flipped up and over. And then here is where Big Brother just gets away. On the attack again. A heat final. Replacing the series semi-finals. Heave-ho. Push and shove. We've seen the whip come down again from Big Brother. Oh, it is gone! The whip's come off! Look at this! That Big Brother in real trouble. Ooh! Off comes the flail. And now they have no weapon. Maybe the front sort of scoop round there to get in underneath Ultor. But this is a real chance for the Golder family here. Ultor on the attack with the axe, powered by the lawnmower motor. And the main chance for Big Brother is to get Ultor perhaps onto the big flipper there you can see on the arena floor, or into the house robots. As long as Ultor stays out of trouble here, they could have won this one, and it would be a surprise. Poor little Joe could be left in tears. Would we want to see that? I don't know. Ultor pushing Big Brother around. And remember, I wonder if Big Brother has an even bigger brother to come back against Ultor. Ultimately, one day, perhaps in a darkened Robot Wars alley. And Ultor, very nearly in trouble off the arena spike, turns away beyond that flail, now just a tattered remnant of Robot Wars brutality on the floor of the arena. In comes Big Brother again to try and flip Ultor. But for me, and it'll go to the judges, I think the damage caused for the Big Brother team and little Joe could be too grievous.
Well, both robots were still mobile at the end of that epic battle. So while we wait for the judge's decision, let's look at some of the fighting again.
Well, it was all about the chain and flail, the Morning Star. Bang on Ultor. In comes the Ultor spike, almost dragging Big Brother over after Morning Star had got itself tangled up. Big Brother, that's good control to get away, but you see the damage. Whether it was self-inflicted, I don't know. Who's won this one?
Ultor wins on a judge's decision. You can't get closer than that. Forget about bullfighting and those brave matadors, because we always see red on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
What happened then? Tell me.
I'm afraid we lost.
I'm afraid you lost as well. It's a bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't give me a cuddle, would you? Remember me? The one you won't cuddle?
Yeah.
Will you cuddle me if I bring some really nice news to you or not? Yeah? Yeah. OK.
We've decided that the judge's decision was wrong, in our opinion, and we're allowing you to go through to the next round.
You win.
You win.
I get a great big cuddle.
You get a cuddle now.
Is that good news or what?
Yeah.